is up, Hammerheads? Welcome back to the Forge. Today, we should be finishing the vise. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have this temporarily mounted up just to show what it's going to kind of look like. And I'm working on the bracket that's going to go here. Right now that's what I showed straightening. So we're going to get holes drilled. I did decide to go ahead and drill through the pipe and everything that was here and run a bolt all the way through the mount and everything, so everything just stays good and tight. And if for some reason I leave it mounted in my truck hitch as I'm traveling, it won't risk bouncing out or coming loose or anything like that. So that's where we're at right at this point, guys. All right, guys, so I did just a test fit up on this. So you can see I cut off a little bit of the spring because it was way too long. But so far it's working really well and doing like I need it to do. I am going to open up or fuller out the bottom half to make cheeks to go around the side of it, similar to that one right there. So whenever I'm using it, it won't slide back and forth. See if I can make y'all dizzy. But just got to pick up some bolts and get the other bracket made, guys. So far so good. Forgot to put the washer on there. Let's take it back apart. I was like, why is this not going together? Need that spacer washer, or it ain't gonna work the way it's supposed to. Guys, there it is mounted. Spring works really well. Oh, I got it too tight. Sorry if I'm making you seasick. I do have to pick up, I thought I had a bolt or a nut for this bolt, and I found one for the top one. Probably gonna end up changing this bolt out and making all of this just bigger so it's a little bit more sturdy. Probably gonna go 3/8 on it. Got to cut off this one piece right here, but other than that, guys, it's finished. I think it turned out really nice. I like the way it looks. I like the size. I like how the brackets are made and how it holds everything really good and tight. The spring was my biggest concern, and I'll talk about that here in just a second, guys. All right, guys, so we finished the vise. 98% finished the vise. I still need to pick up a couple of the nuts for the bolts on for the bottom bolt, and I might end up changing out the top bolt to a bigger size, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We're not really going to be doing any major forging on this. It's mainly just going to be for twists, sanding, drilling holes. You know, I might make a rivet or a nail or something in it, but it's not going to be like any hard forging like what we have here in our stationary vise that we have up in the shop. So I'm going to think about that, and also how much tension the spring has on the bolt, because that is all together. The spring itself, I ended up annealing and just putting it on that way. I didn't do any hardening or heat treating or anything on it because I didn't want it to be too tense. So I left it, let it soften up a little bit, and it seems to be working great. I am not an expert with springs like that. I know how to harden a knife, temper a knife, but and put a little bit of flex in a knife blade, but I don't know that kind of construction with springs. I've never done that. So any comments or any, kind of tips or anything, I would be very happy with. But I think leaving it annealed like it is, there's still enough tension in that spring. It is opening and closing that vise really well. I'm going to leave the vise closed today, tomorrow, just in different positions to see if it bends and stays in that position and doesn't push it open anymore. But other than that, I think it's going to work great. I don't think there's going to be any problems. That's the only concern I think I could have. I do like that the tool rest is stationary. I wasn't sure where I was going with it, how I was going to like it, but I really like how that is stationary, so I'm going to leave it that way. And I thought it might get in the way and might need to move it, but really I don't ever go on the back side of my vise when I'm out and about anyways. So, and that's going to be attached to my truck, so I'm never going to be on the back half of it. It'll just work out really well for laying tongs and other tools down. So I'm really happy with how that's set up. One last thing, I'm probably going to paint the vise or blacken it or do something. I'm not sure yet. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. I was maybe thinking going like a black or a dark brown and maybe like OD green or something like that. Let me know what you think, guys. Or just, just doing like a blackener on it or an ager on it. I don't know. If I get enough comments, I'll probably throw up one of those little vote things and see which one wins, and that's the one I'll run with. I'll go ahead and tell you, even though I have daughters and would be perfectly okay with building them a pink forge, having pink vices and all their tools be pink, my stuff's not. I am very secure in my masculinity, but I ain't doing that. I like neutral tones anyways, like browns, earth tones, or whatever. I like browns, I like greens, I like black, grays, all that. So put in the comments what you think on that, guys. But other than that, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me put this vise together and restoring it. And I will have some photos of it up once we decide how we're going to go with the painting and the color schemes and all that stuff. Once it's done, I'll put them up on my Instagram page and maybe do a TikTok and a YouTube short about it. You know, they'll be up on Facebook and all that. So, but guys, that's the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will see you on the next one. God bless. Keep hammering.